Hello, Libra. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about September. September is going to have 4 weeks in it, so we'll have 4 columns and 3 rows as per usual for the overview video. I have this Divine Abundance deck that we're going to use to get guiding cards, 2 guiding cards for this month. They're all pre-programmed, so don't be alarmed about that. I've already asked Spirit to speak to me through these beautiful cards. So let's pull a couple of cards for you, Libra, and see what's coming, all right? And one more right there. Okay, cool. So we're going to set these aside, and we will read these 2 cards, which will be the theme cards for this month for you. Inner child. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. Talking to your inner child now. We want to take care of your inner child, do some self-parenting, things like that. This month will be that time. Divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Ooh, very nice. And that's divine love. Excellent. So these are wonderful cards. I like that they work well together. You're going to love the divine and you're going to love your inner child. That's very nice. I like that very much for you. Oftentimes self-parenting is like key to us moving forward in our lives. And we need to do that. We need to take care of ourselves and mend the wounds and get going in the right directions. So that'll be a theme for the month. All right. This deck is pre-programmed for you. It is Morgan-Greer, of course. So let us go ahead and lay these out, and we will start looking at what is coming for September. And I'll tell you what I have messages for you. There's the general message for all 12 signs. All 12 signs have one message, and that is to remain flexible and open to the possibilities, because were changing last month, right? We knew about that. We understood that, and that was great. It all happened, but now we have to sort of be more flexible to let it all settle in, right? So that's what's going on. And for you personally, the message from Spirit was that you're going to have to take care of business, right? I know you've been taking care of business and you're pretty on top of things most of the time, but sometimes we want to just take a break and slack off. This is not that time, okay? Don't be slacking off now. It's not time to slack off at all, okay? So we want to stay on point, take care of our business, and take care of our inner child. Boop, boop. Okay, so that's cool. Let us go ahead and look one more time, or look for once, at September 3rd through the 9th, all right? So let's go, right? So the Hanged Man is here. And this particular week, we are going to be having some things that are going on that we want to go a certain way, but maybe they're not going that certain way. We are needing to be flexible and open to the possibilities. And if we're not, then we're feeling very crunched on and feeling uncomfortable. So it's important for you to sort of consider the possibilities that, yes, indeed, you need to stay on point, okay? Be that flexible person. Give a little here and a little there, and it'll pay off in the end. Where you're blocked right now is the 3 of Swords. There's something that it feels to me like you have something you want to keep to yourself that will keep you feeling empowered and such. But the reality is that you're not in a position to keep it to yourself. Somebody's going to pry that out of you, although you had not wanted to give up your whole story at that time. Sorry about the mic bam. But I think it may end up helping in the end, because the 9 of Pentacles is here saying that the energy of this card right here is, even though you're giving up your information and you're sharing what you know, it's going to end up being very calming. There will be a relief for you in the process of letting that out. Holding the secret has been uncomfortable for you, so this is like a win-win. In the end, you're being forced to share something you didn't want to share, but it'll be more comfortable in the end. We're going to go more in depth on this week at the end of this video, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the 10th to the 16th. All right. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here. Very nice. We have some family financial stuff going on, whether that's your own personal family or your like your birth family stuff, or your own personal within your own world family. Like you're going to end up married and with kids and stuff like that. So your own household, right? We'll call it your household, right? So we're talking household money is at issue this week. Pay attention to what's going on. If there's a new hole in the bucket of money and things are falling out, pay attention to where it's going and how it's getting there, and see how you want to handle that. All right. The Judgment card here is talking about the area where you're blocked. You're not having the best thinker right now. Maybe you're thinking that hole in the bucket's a great idea. And you're not figuring out ways to fix it because some part of your brain is like, no, I like it. I want you to sort of consider the possibility that you need to fix the hole in the bucket, okay? The Four of Cups is here, talking about how this has got something to do, because your judgment is blocked, the foundation of your heart is going to be having some issues, actually the foundation of your heart is your solution. The things that matter to you most are going to be the solution to the hole in the bucket, okay? So keep an open mind about that. Pay attention to that and let that be a good thing, okay? We'll gather more information because that seems a little goofy, but we're going to get that and we're going to straighten it out, okay? Cool. The 17th through the 23rd, Page of Pentacles. There is new information about ways to make money coming your way. Don't be alarmed about it. Don't be upset about it. Keep your ears open. Hey, we want to catch that info. Part of why we're doing that is the Queen of Pentacles is up in your business. She's blocking you from moving forward. Maybe there's something that you want to do or need to do, but you don't have the finances to do it. Or she's saying you just can't do that. We're not going to let you do that. She's got money on her mind, but she's also an authority figure who is going to be getting in the way of you doing what you want to do. The good news is there's information about something you can learn that will help open the door to this Page of Pentacles. So you learn something new, and that will open the door to more money. Huzzah! I like that. That's not a bad solution, not a bad deal at all. I like that. Now, the final week of September being 24th through the 30th, we are talking about the Wheel of Fortune. There's some karma going on for you guys right now. Something for you is karmic. Be open to what it is. There's a lesson. So if there's something that's happening that keeps happening, it's a repeating situation for you, there's a real reality there that indeed you need to learn this lesson so you can do something different and be okay, right? Now, the Emperor is also here blocking you. Somebody very solid, might be a male energy person. It might also be stuff around the house and home that is blocking you from moving forward because you're like, oh no, we have more house trouble. That thing broke again. And it's important for you to realize that whatever's breaking, you need to either fix it right the first time or the 12th time. Get it done right instead of having somebody come and half-ass it. Okay? Feels like a roof leak or something like that, a plumbing issue. If you don't know how, get a professional to come and do it so that you don't have to worry about it. Okay? It's much cheaper to do it once for a lot than it is to do it 12 times poorly. Okay? The The Ace of Pentacles is here talking about there will be the gift of finance coming your way as part of your solution as you go through this process. Maybe there will be a dividend because you're doing this thing to the house. Someone's going like, oh, okay, well, we'll take money off the rent because you are fixing the house. That's nice. I like that for you. So keep these things in mind. This could very easily be a landlord, the emperor, standing in your way, but you're going to fix the thing and get it done right. And in the end, there will be a dividend for you. Excellent. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and set these aside, and then we'll go in deeper on the first week for you. All right, let's do this. And this is a pre-programmed deck, of course. And we are going to lay out these cards, get them in place. Okay, cool. So let's talk about the first week of September more in depth. We have the Hanged Man. We were talking about that and how you wanted things to go a certain way, but they weren't necessarily going a certain way, and that was frustrating you. But there is the gift of some joy or new information. Oh, new information is coming your way. The Page of Cups is here. He's going to bring you some information about something you care about. Maybe it's not coming to you the way you want it to, or it's not the news you were looking for. And these things can stall us out because also you have the Four of Swords, though, because you have complete control over how this ends up going. That's kind of groovy, right? So this information will come to you, something you've been hung up on. You're going to get information about, I feel like this is a relationship of some sort. Like you're looking at somebody. You're looking at somebody going, ooh, this is what I want to see and what I want to do, da-da-da. You're going to get some information. It's like, oh, well, that's not that's not exactly what I was hoping for. Huh. But you'll have complete control as to whether or not you get involved with that person or not, right? So that's good news. We like that. You have complete control over whether or not you involve yourself or get involved at all. Nice. The Three of Swords, we were talking about you having a secret, but maybe having to give it up in order to move forward. So, that's interesting. The next card down is the Ace of Swords, which is telling me that new information that is, you're going to be given some new responsibility. And this new responsibility will be blocking you from moving forward in whatever area you want to move forward in. Probably in we also have the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles is right here. And the Three of Pentacles is talking about things going on behind the scenes financially. So this is super interesting because it comes across as you're being offered another opportunity to make more money by taking on more responsibility. And interestingly, this new responsibility will have you sharing information you didn't want to share. I think personal information, not any other kind of information, just to move forward. Maybe somebody's saying, look, I'm not going to tell you about this possibility for a new thing until you tell me whether you're single or not, blah, blah, blah. You know, somebody's playing a little weird game, but you're having to give something up, okay, that you didn't want to. But all of this is sort of blocking, right? So you're wanting to do something over here that's being blocked by all this new responsibility and little financial stuff. But the solution is that your finances are going to be square, right? But I was saying that it felt like a relief to you to not have to carry the secret anymore. And I like that because it's still true. There is judgment here. So we're going to be careful about what we share. The Judgment card is here. The only things you should be sharing are things that are irrelevant to the situation. How's that? People want to know personal things, and you're like, well, I like to paint my toenails. That's it. uh, or, conversely, things that are not as relevant to the situation as they want to be. Maybe they want to know the secrets of where you live and where you work, and you're not going to give that up. As you're using your judgment and you're feeling relieved about all this stuff, you're actually going to make a choice in this situation and move on. This is the Chariot. So the Chariot is here to say, yeah, about all that. I'm using my better judgment and I'm moving on. I'm not sure at this moment if it has to do with you wanting to take hold of what's going on here, not being comfortable giving up any secrets, because giving up your secrets will block you, but also the extra power and the Three of Pentacles here, Ace of Swords. I see you moving on. If this was relationship oriented for you, Libra, you're going to be walking away from this relationship because they want more from you than you're willing to give. And you're going to feel relieved that you do. Just release that and let it go. For those of you who are not in that sort of situation, this is just super interesting. There's going to be more opportunities for more power and more stuff. And you're like, I feel like they're laying on another opportunity for you to keep going instead of if you were thinking about maybe not working anymore, or there's just or you have a job, right? And they want to add on more layers of more work. And it looks to me like you're going to say, you know what? I have other possibilities and I just don't want to do this anymore. So I'm leaving. Bye. I see you moving on. Whatever's going on, you've chosen to move on this week. You said, oh, I've made the decision. I am not going to do more and more and more for less. Thanks. Bye. So good. I'm glad to see you've made some decisions. I am going to clarify a few cards for you because I have this other deck here, and we're going to clarify it. All the decks I'm using are in the description below, so please look there. Also, my links and other things. So let's talk about what's going on for Libra for the September 3rd through the 9th. Father, Mother, God, Star Brothers and Sisters, Angels and Guides, please help Libra for September 3rd through the 9th. So let us clarify a couple of these cards. I'm going to clarify the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, Three of Swords. I want to clarify Judgment. And let's clarify the Ace of Swords. All right, so we're talking about wanting things a certain way, getting new information about things that you care about, and taking your power back in those situations. Good job. I like that. Very nice. Three of Swords. Focus on your own game. Stay in your lane. Do this, and in due time, you will set up an extraordinary life. Boom. Yeah. Stay in your lane. Focus on your own game. This is all about the Three of Swords, just saying this is not about you sharing your information. This is about you staying true to who you are and what you need. The Ace of Swords is here. What's that all about? Hidden treasure. The treasure you're looking for is hidden in the ground you're standing on. It is time to dig deeper. So yeah, you're blocking yourself in some ways. So be aware that this gift of power, this gift of the treasure, you've discovered that the treasure is under your feet. Good job. Love that for you. You have all of the capacity to take care of yourself and to be yourself. This all adds very nicely to what this is. We're going to clarify the judgment card here. Spiritual growth. Prioritize your spiritual growth and don't allow cares of life to squeeze out your goal to grow spiritually. So all of this is pointing to you focusing in on yourself and letting go of any concept that having this relationship is going to be necessary. Whatever entanglements people are wanting you to get into in the future, you're like, no, unless it's part of my personal goals, I ain't doing it. And I'm not going to dig deeper right now because I don't need to dig deeper right now. I have all of these things are blocking you technically. So I see you refocusing on yourself. I see you walking away. This is the Chariot. You're going to walk away from whatever's blocking you. Okay? Walk away from all of these things. Technically, this says you're blocking you, but some blocks, we talked about your inner child, right? So we want you to focus in on your inner child, focus in on yourself. These are the solution to your moving forward in the process because your spiritual growth is key. All right? So anything that wants you to stray away or double down on something that isn't working or isn't the best thing for you is going to be walked away from. Okay? So very cool. Love this for you. We will talk again about the 10th through the 16th, Libra. And of course, Baby Einstein is here, keeping me on track. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And by all means, I'm here for you. Please reach out to me, comment below, let me know what's going on. Keeping a conversation going is always a good thing, and I'm here for it, okay? So thank you so much, and we'll talk next week.